Everybody, welcome to week 11 of the Mike Borowski Group Market Minute. Welcome back, Mike.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What week is it again?
11.
Wow. 11 weeks.
Yep.
Oh, I think we got to restart it. Just went live. Let's restart it.
All right, welcome to week 11 of the Mike Borowski Group Market Minute.
11 weeks
Yep.
down the pipeline here. So, we wanted to first mention for those folks that are looking to buy and sell real estate, we are your local experts. If you're looking to sell real estate, remember, I do full service listings at 3.99% all in. And with that, you get my award winning social media digital marketing strategy. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to all the videos that I've been posting lately, but we're getting a lot of good feedback and a lot of engagement on that stuff. And we can definitely highlight and showcase your property like you deserve. And most importantly, save you a ton of money.
Yeah.
Remember, if you were to list with me and your house is worth $250,000, if you were to list with me at 3.99% versus a 6% broker, you'd save $6,000 right off the bat. And if if your house is worth more, there's more added savings. Plus, I do much more than your typical 5 or 6%. Much more. Okay, so next is recapping last week, right?
Yeah.
Well, the team in total, was it 8 accepted offers?
It was 8 last week.
So our team had 8 accepted offers. That's more than one a day. Me, personally, I had 5 accepted offers out of the 6 that I wrote. And I kind of just want to highlight some of the items that I ran into last week when writing offers. First off, you need to know that every single property you're writing on, I would say it's about 95% of inventory that's out there right now, you're going to be in a multiple offer situation. So your mindset has to be right. Not everyone's going to win those multiple offers.
In those multiple offers, it could be a total of 3 offers.
Yes.
But we've seen some as high as 46.
Yes. 46, 20s. I would say 15, 20, 25 is probably the norm. So you got to go into this with the right mindset that you may lose. You have to put your best offer out there. And to use a sports analogy, leave it all out in the field, right? It's tough right now. So we employed a lot of different tactics last week when writing our offers. And one of the tactics that we did employ last week was based on my client wanting to go this route. She had friends that used this method, and I'm not a big fan of this clause. I'm more of, let's use it if it makes sense, but let's always ask for permission from the listing agent. That clause is the accelerator clause. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Well, let me first educate you on what the escalation clause is, or otherwise known the accelerator clause. An escalation clause is a real estate contract, sometimes called an accelerator, that lets a home buyer say, I'm willing to pay X price for this home, but if the seller receives another offer that's higher than mine, I'm willing to increase my offer up to Y. So it's very, very powerful, but is it a good idea to use? I can be honest with you, I think some of the newer agents that are in this business, they're big fans of it. It only helps their seller. But a lot of these, the listing agents that have been around for a very long time, that creates more work for them. And I do think there is this stigma out there right now that if you as a buyer are using the accelerator clause, that probably means that you're going to be really, really picky in the transaction and give the seller a lot of grief, which is why they always come back and ask you to just put your best offer in. So if you're not working with me, and that's a huge mistake if you're not, but let's say if you're working with another real estate agent and you want to employ the accelerator clause or the escalation clause, have your agent reach out to the listing agent in advance to ask if it's okay. You will find, especially you agents that are a little bit newer to this business, still trying to find your way, you'll find that a lot of listing agents do not like this clause, and they'll just ask you to put your highest and best offer right off the bat. If you were to do the accelerator clause and they want nothing to do with it, they're not going to come back to you and enable that clause. So that's my opinion. You as a buyer, if you were to use it, the wrong listing agent is not having a very good day, they're not even going to consider it. They're just going to tell their seller that you're probably going to be a picky buyer and just give them grief throughout the transaction, and they should focus elsewhere. One of my 5 accepted offers last week, we did employ the accelerator clause, and it worked out great for us. We only employed it because we weren't sure how many offers were going to be out there. Typically, when we write offers in this environment, usually you've already heard 5-10 offers are already in. We were one of the first offers in, so obviously our clients didn't want to bet against themselves and put their best offer out there immediately. They wanted some protection, so they offered above the purchase price, the price that the seller wanted, and then they gave themselves a little insurance by saying that they're willing to increase their offer up to X. It worked out in our favor, and it was a smart tactic. So that's it for the escalation. Can't talk. Words are hard today. Escalation clause. There you go.
Yes.
Do we have anything else today? We're going to make this a quick one because it's Friday, and
I think we're just ramping up for the weekend at this point, getting a lot of appointments set for our clients to go visit these new homes that are hitting the market between yesterday and today.
yeah, I have a few appointments already today. Some appointments for tomorrow. Clearly, I just cleared out a huge cache of my buyers last week, having five accepted offers. So I'm looking to reload and add more buyers to my plate. I already have a lot of buyers on my plate. The problem is there's no inventory. Sellers, I need your inventory. Please reach out if you're considering to sell. Oh, I suppose I have 2 new listings coming live this week. If anyone's looking for a new home in Caledonia, I have a great property that's priced between $280 and $285. It was rehabbed a year or 2 ago, and it's in great shape, huge yard, fenced in, just a great location. And then I have an amazing condo in New Berlin. It's a 2-bed, 2 full bath, underground parking, the backyard views a nature reserve, if you will. Very wooded, huge field, lots of deer, wildlife, etc. So those are my 2 new listings. If you guys are looking for properties, please reach out.
All right.
Well, you want to sign off for us?
Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.